hard for me.
Do you know where French Guiana is?
They speak Quebecois. I say everything, so it takes 5 minutes.
Hello guys, this is Need for Travel channel, and today we will have an interview with Anissa.
Hello.
She is a traveler. We met in Sri Lanka and she was living in many countries. So what's the most difficult question when people ask you?
Yeah, so I think answer to where you from is really hard for me, and people are not satisfied when I answer, because I was born in France and I moved to Guyana, so I grow in French Guiana, and around 19 I moved to Canada and I finished to grow. I studying there, I started to work there, and I started to travel after that. And I'm originally from Algeria.
So like 4 countries, yes? First
Yes.
Algeria, then you moved to France, then Guyana, and then Canada.
Yes,
and now you're in
yes.
Sri Lanka.
Yes, I didn't live in Algeria, just originally from there. So more my family and everything.
So how many languages can you speak?
Fluently I can speak just French and English. I can understand Arabic and Creole.
How was your childhood? Where did you grow?
Yeah, so I grew in France. I born there, and my first childhood was there. We travel a lot, so in many countries in France. And after that in Guyana, so it was more with the nature and completely different world. It's also France, but really different. The culture is also really different.
When you were growing in France, did you feel like you are French?
Yes, of course. When you're kids, you don't really understand this kind of thing. It was more when I grew up, can feel the difference. But yeah, I was feeling like I'm French. Of course, my grandfather, grandmother, and my mother, the culture was more Muslim and different, more Arabic culture.
And when you were kids, did you have friends from different national groups or?
Yeah, I think in France, not when I was young. When I was really young, a kid, I was living in a village, and not really. I think I was the only one, like a bit different, a bit dark skin, brown skin, because all the people was really white, and from there generation and generation, and small village, so I was the only one a bit different. But after in the city, it's more common to meet people from everywhere. Yeah.
And why did your family decide to move to Guyana, French Guiana?
I don't really know.
Do you know where French Guiana is?
Yeah.
Probably most people don't know.
Yeah, it's really small, so I think a lot of people don't know. It's close from Brazil and Suriname, so you can see in a map in South America.
What can you tell about this place?
So it was, I arrived there really young, but the nature is really pure, it's jungle, it's Amazonia jungle, so I was super lucky to live there and to just have the opportunities to see all these animals and all this nature around and everything. Also, it's a place with a lot of different people, so a lot of different community. It's like one community with a lot of different community. You have Brazilian people or Chinese people, and everybody speaks the same language, and everybody share a bit the culture. So it's super interesting, and yeah, it's a beautiful place for that.
And what language do people mainly speak there?
So the first language is they speak French.
It's a
because
part of France?
Yeah, it's a part of France. So they speak French. They also speak Creole.
Are there any tribes?
Yes, they have some. I know it's not that easy to go to see them. But
do they live apart?
Yeah, they live. Yeah. They're also, I think, a bit connected with the society. Like they can, exchange things. But yeah, they live in the jungle. So yeah.
And where did you feel more comfortable to live, in France or in French Guiana?
I think I was feeling comfortable in both places, but maybe more French Guiana was, I grew there, so all my, when I was maybe 15, 16 years old, you know, you build yourself to, yeah, maybe French Guiana, and I don't know,
More free?
yeah, maybe more free, I don't know, but maybe prefer to live in French Guiana than
Is French Guiana more as developed as France?
No, that's one of the problems, is the France don't give a lot, you know, to this small country around, so they have some problem with the for example, the quality for the hospital or the thing like that, you know. But yeah, they work on that, but I think they still have a lot of job to do there.
And what about their prices? Are they as high as
It's higher, yeah. It's higher because they need to pay taxes. So it's like you pay the same price as France plus a tax. So everything is more expensive. So yeah, the life there is definitely more expensive than France.
Do you think there are more travelers? There are many travelers in the French Guiana? Because I haven't heard people were going to go to French Guiana. Usually they just go to South America, but to just like Brazil, Argentina, other countries.
Yeah, I know. It's small. It's not really famous, but I left there 7 years ago. When I was there, I didn't see a lot of tourism. You know, it was not that developed, but I heard it start, and yeah, I heard like more and more people start to come. Also, you know, maybe more people from France when they want to travel in this country. It's easy also.
And
But
why do you think your mother decided to move there?
She was looking for us. I think the place with the good leader and the new place, different place, but still stay in France because it's easier. So I don't really understand why she chose Guyana, but yeah, we are right there. I was too young anyway to just, understand this decision. But yeah, I'm glad she chose this place.
And how did you decide to move to Canada?
So when I finished in French Guiana around like 19 years old, was the time to go to university, and I didn't find any good university first in Guyana for what I want to do, and also anyway I wanted to live, I wanted to see a new country, so Canada was a good option for what I want to study, and also because it was a new place I've never seen before. I didn't want to go back in France because I don't feel connect like that with France, and I know this country, so I wanted to see something new and to like just build everything, again. So that's why I chose Canada, and I was accepted in university, so I just moved there, and I stayed there 7 years ago.
Was one of the main reasons is because in Quebec people speak French?
Yeah, I chose Montreal because first, Montreal is a beautiful city, and I was really attracted to the city, and of course people speak French, they speak Quebecois, so it's different French. But you can still understand, of course. At the beginning it's a bit hard, but after a while you understand perfectly, so it was easier, and I was not speaking English at this time, so to study it's better if you can understand.
So did you start learning English in Canada when you moved there?
I started to learn English when I started to really travel, because now in Canada, like same, was in Montreal, everybody was speaking in French. I started, but it was not enough, and it wasn't when I started to travel around, of course it was like this. You feel yourself more comfortable because you don't have the choice anyway to speak. You can speak French, nobody understands, so you need to push yourself, and I learned during my travel.
And what's important to know for people who want to move to Canada? Did you have any challenges that you faced?
Yeah, of course, because the culture is different, so you need to learn a new culture, and you need to adapt with this new world and everything. So this was the challenge, but this is for everybody. But no, honestly, it's a really good place to live, and a beautiful city, and yeah, people are super friendly, super nice. you know, if you work a lot there and you can have opportunities, so it's a good place.
So how many citizenships do you have?
I just have one. I'm waiting for my permanent residency in Canada, but it takes a lot of time.
But now you are in Sri Lanka.
Now I'm in Sri Lanka, so maybe I'm gonna have the permanent residency in Sri Lanka also. But yes.
So if you could choose any country to have residency in, which country would you choose?
To have like a passport?
Yeah, like
I think Japan. If I can choose, I think Japan.
So is your next destination Japan?
I would love, but it's not possible now, though, so not now. But one day, yes, I would love to go there and to stay a bit. It's on my list.
Maybe after this video many people will be going to go to Japan. If you're going to Japan, write in comments.
Yes.
Maybe you can meet Anissa there.
Yes, exactly. You can have a coffee or something.
Yeah. So now, when people ask you where you're from, what do you usually answer?
I say everything, so it takes 5 minutes.
Do you explain all the story?
Yes,
You need to prepare a map of the world.
Yeah, it's good. It teaches people where is French Guiana. And also, if I just answer France, it's not really true because I left France really early. I don't feel myself, like, I don't know the country so much, so well. And you know, people I can say France, but they're gonna ask me more questions, and I can, you know, they need to understand everything. And actually, I live in Canada for 7 years ago. So it's a lot. So I also feel Canadian, you know. I feel myself from there. So it's a part of my story. So I like to respect every, you know, place I was, and I feel like it's a part of me also. So. Yeah, I say everything. It takes 5 minutes, but
so do you think in the future people won't need to ask this question, and many people maybe don't know how to answer because the cultures become more and more mixed?
Yes, maybe yes. I don't know.
And what's your plan after Sri Lanka?
I really don't know. I plan to continue to travel, maybe in Turkey, maybe in South Africa. I need to go back in Canada quickly also. So we don't know, but it's really hard now to make any plan anyway. So I just like follow the life and see what's open, what can I do, where I can go and not gonna cost me a lot of money or so. And yeah. So
do you feel like a citizen of the world?
Not of the world. I can't say that because no, but of many places, yes, and I really like it.
Since you live in different countries, which thing you think in people from every culture have, like what is common for everyone?
That's really hard question. I need time to answer. Of course, but this answer is really, but the love, you know. Every culture have this, everybody are always like, every place I was, it's always someone, human friendship or love or things. We always want to just talk, and we are curious, and we are always, you know, okay, welcome, where you're from, or alright, you can connect with people. So that's, I think, for me, I think it's everywhere in the world you can find this connection with human.
So as you see the people from different cultures, from different countries, they seem to be different, but in the end you can feel connection from people from a new culture, and it's very important. That's why we should travel around the world. And I'm glad to meet so many interesting people like Anissa told about her story. I hope it will encourage you to travel more and meet more people and explore new cultures, and also tell stories about your culture, and feel this connection. So thank you for being here. Thank you, Anissa.
Thank you so much.
Merci.
De rien.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.